How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Now, we're done talking to everybody here in the bar, for now at the very least. We need to go and head to the Harbour Master's office, talk to Fitzroy, and then, I don't know, from there, we'll see, I guess. This place is definitely creepy, though. Hardly surprising, though, looking at it. And judging that it's named Dark Water.
A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbour.
Ooh. Can I use it to learn medicine? It did work to help me learn medicine. So there's skill books. Like Elder Scrolls or something. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna search your place.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
He has a wooden leg.
What a macabre souvenir.
A wooden leg as a souvenir. Why not? Why not indeed? Right, let's go talk to Fitzroy then. So there's nothing else to look at.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the courier. Cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Possibly. What did Charles Hawkins really do for a living?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Ask about Warehouse 36?
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
I can't get there because of all the people.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Darkwater? Ooh, we got lots. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my Harbor Master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay. This photograph looks strangely like you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, I did. I did. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Well, that's
I shall
it.
be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Sure. He seems like a nice guy. I like him. Consult diary. Wish I could. Oh, I can click on these. It's weird. Sometimes it's so weird. So we got a point towards medicine, did we? Can we still investigate the whale? Or is it gone?
That beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Should I
Forget it. Nobody.
feel like increasing our medicine to the next level? Maybe that'll give us enough to be able to see what killed the whale. It can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. I see, so those have to be increased by skill books. Ah. I see. I'm gonna put some points into eloquence then. How do I validate? Oh, enter.
He listens to us anyway.
Alright, keep moving.
That's
Oh,
no way to treat an omen.
What could have done so much damage?
who
Can't
knows?
understand. You're not safe.
I hate to think. I actually really do. Get inside warehouse 36.
Where do you think you're going?
Warehouse 36.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
What
My
we're paid to do.
investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What do you know about the Hawkins
What
case?
more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
Put those bottom teeth
The only
away.
one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Nice rhymes. Can we go into the warehouse then? How do we even get in here? Where's the door? Who are you guys? Hello.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who's St. Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
You're a drunk bastard, aren't you?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Well, fair enough, I guess.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, we don't want to waste your valuable time. Anyway. So that's the statue over there. I guess we'll go have a look at the statue. Can't talk to you. That's cool. Can we get to the statue this way? Can't talk to you. How did they deface him? And how do we deal with those guys? Come on.
Damnation. I broke it.
God damn. I need to improve my investigation then, so that I can actually, pick locks. Nope. Occultism.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
We need to improve our occultism for that. God damn. None of our skills are good enough, and the only skill we haven't used yet is the one that I actually put all my points into. Because I haven't seen any hidden shit yet. Oh well. I'm sure it'll come in handy eventually. And then I'll be like, yes, thank God I decided to do that. Maybe. We'll see. Let's go see what these two twats are doing. Maybe we can whomp them.
Come on, you can tell me.
Better yet, we'll go this way.
If it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. That was obviously so we could hear them talk. Maybe we can blackmail them then.
This guy. No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Cat sent me.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two.
What's with you wandering around here
Come
like
on, there must be a
hungry
way.
dog?
We saw you talk. Go die.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Both.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What to
I
do
bid you,
now?
gentlemen, farewell.
We gotta find a way around then.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Alright, we need to look for another way then. What do you suggest? Can you two help me out?
Well, look who's back.
I'll talk to these fools
Did
for
you
you.
miss us?
Yeah, man.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
We'll pay, right?
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're going nowhere.
Guess we head to the bar again then. We gotta go find some booze, right?
There's something coming. Something real bad.
Oh, how about these two? I didn't see them before. Who are you two?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
Yo. I need a drink.
You again. What can I get you?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
Good.
That'll be all for now.
Alright, later, dude. Oh, we can go in here now. I didn't even see that. We'll go explore this first then.
You
Who
saw
are you?
what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
What are the bootleggers doing around here?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Okay. Nope, looks like a dead end, but at least we got to talk to somebody else. Ooh, what do we got in here? Yeah, see? So we got a hidden item to detect.
A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
Is that junk? A whale vertebra? It's a bit weird.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Over there. How do we get up there? Oh, through the ladder. Up the ladder. So we can open this?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
God damn. God damn it, boy. That's what the detect hidden thing's for. Finding that bit. Oh, cool.
This handle will be perfect for the winch. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
I had no idea that's what I needed, but apparently that's what I needed. Oh. Cogwheel.
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I don't even know how I lit my lighter up. It was an accident. Okay, middle mouse button does that. Cool.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Am I strong enough? That's the question, isn't it?
Ugh.
Well, I didn't need to buy that whiskey after all. Might come in handy. Plus, I'm an alcoholic, you know, so... One for the road and all that. This doesn't look intimidating and ominous at all. The green fog and all that, you know. This looks like a good time.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Can you move the oil?
I hope...
You know, so we don't, like, die? Or whatever. I hope it's not flammable. You light the match. Poof. Dead. Okay, so it's automatic sometimes. You just like pull the lighter out automatically when he needs it. The hell was that? Oh god! What the shit? Nah. I should have just given them the whiskey. Fuck this. Should have just given them the whiskey. It would have been a lot easier. It would have been a lot less tentacle monsters dragging me into the depths of something that isn't deep even. How did he do that? I don't like this place anymore. Let's go. Wait, you turned me around, you son of a bitch. That's where I came from. Or are you stopping me from going any further? Can I just not go any further because of it? Or did I just actually get turned around and be a stupid head and go the wrong way? Looks like it was the second one. Definitely the second one. Alright. My bad for being a stupid. Occultism?
This is... primitive.
It's got that green thing that's on the statue though. So, that's something. A point of interest. Alright, heading on up. I think we're in. I think we are in. Basically.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
To enter a reconstruction scene. Hold both buttons. What does that mean?
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
That's one of the paintings.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Definitely. Because it's super creepy. What do we got here?
It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Broken mirror?
What happened here?
He smashed the mirror. For some reason. Have we seen everything we need to see? Feel like we probably have. Alright. Now what though? Can I investigate it any further now or no? Can't even take that photo. It seemed important.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is
Uh-oh.
has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Someone else is interested in Hawkins.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
Really?
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
So we're going to the mansion.
Her again.
Is that Cat?
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Are you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Shut up, lady.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I like driving. Can I drive? I'll drive the police car. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer was willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. What about that Silas guy? Is he up here?
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
It's creepy. Mainly because of all the dead trees.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Always have other questions. I have lots of questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Stop asking me that, because I've always got things to ask you.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I have to exhaust my options here.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Alright, we're going to wrap this episode up here rather than follow him. But we will continue and investigate the mansion in the next episode. Very interesting to see what happens. I've already missed out on so many things because of the way I spec'd my points. Does that mean there's lots of different options, the way the game plays out, depending on what you... Oh, it's really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking it out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.